And welcome to my playhouse. And today I have a tiny little project because under the bench here in the basement I have a power plug. Much like these, you know, a power distributor. What do you call these? Power strip, maybe? And I have way too few holes for my plugs, so I always go, I need the soldering iron, I plug that in, I need the vacuum cleaner and take it out, and it's irritating. So I got some more and I want to just put in some more power strips so that I can run more things at the same time. And I got these, they were just laying around somewhere, and they're like for computer stuff. So here it's called EDB. It's kind of, yeah, and they have a different plug. You can just unwrap this one. See, they have like Chinese eyes. They're on, well, they're not straight. They're a little bit, they're not round. Let's call it that. They're like, I don't know. I just came up with Chinese eyes, but sorry about that. All my Chinese system critics that are watching my YouTube channel. So I need to tweak that, and I've done that on this one, and that was why I thought this would be interesting, because, well, I fixed this and I even tested it. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. And of course, everywhere in the world we have different plugs, so this is probably not gonna be that helpful, but then again, it's a lot of you likes to see what's going on in other parts of the world. So let's go to the table. Well, actually, let's start under the table. I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering what I have under the table, and probably even more of you don't care shit what I have under the table. But I have a power thingy up here, and well, it's always full. And then over here I have another one, and that's the one that I do use every day and plug in lamps and stuff, and it's very irritating to change that out all the time. So I was just gonna put some more in here along the way. I'm gonna take this one out and I'm gonna put some in on the line there, on the lead, and I think that will be good. So I'm gonna show you how with a converter you convert these to these. So I have the converter right here. It's a drill and it's fairly easy. It's just converted. That was quick, wasn't it? And not really that well in framing. That was embarrassing though, but I'm sure you get the idea. And now I just need to wire this up to go under the table. So I need to unplug what's under the table and take that power off. It became a bit dark in here. This is the old one that I just took out, and well, this is not grounded at all, and well, I would like it to be grounded. There is no ground in the power plug over here on the wall either. That's not grounded. I think I have ground some of the way, but well, now that I'm doing this, I want to ground it a little bit further. So I will be putting a grounding wire to the first one and the second one, and the third one will again not be grounded, but that way the ground wire is in the wiring. I want to see down there where this is to be, and I want to measure out the cable. How? Oh, I found a computer cable here that I'm gonna be using. Probably I think I will keep this on and just drill a hole, but it not being grounded. I measured it out, and the first plug is gonna be that distance, so I'm gonna be putting that in. And let's see, we need a screwdriver. Wonder if this works. Okay. Oh, this is a pretty weird system. I haven't seen this before. But apparently the plug is, you see they're not straight, laying down or sitting up. They're, well, on an angle. So the plug goes in to this leg, and it is grounded up here. So that's what we have to do. So we have to cut this a little bit longer and put that in there. Let's see, it has to be that far, and I can cut that right there. And the green yellow one is of course the ground. When I do that, I score it like that, press it together without cutting anything, just pressing it together and just nipping one of the corners here like that and just out. And that way I should not be hurting any of the threads inside. I'm told that this is how electricians does it as well. The two other wires don't need to be as long, so we're just gonna be, let's see how they are fastened. That's okay, we'll just cut a bit of those and shorten that. Just do it again a little bit faster. Biggest problem is that the ends always disappears out into the distance. Like that. Just roll it. And then we are ready to mount this, but I want this plug to go further to the next plug, so I need another piece of wire in there kind of the same way. So I'm gonna take some of this leftover wire and measure out how far we want the plugs to be apart. So I want this to go in there and onto the next one, so that long. It's not a precise science. So I'll do that. And I'll do the same thing. It actually has to be just exactly like this one, so that's pretty easy. So now we have two wires here, and I'm gonna put them in this one. This thing is to make sure that the wires are not all over the place. So we put them in here. It's a little bit small. Two wires. Let's see if we can do this. Might have to cut a little bit of this. To make that fit a little bit better. That could be a lot worse. So let's put this one back on. Okay, they're not gonna go anywhere in quiet weather. Let's see if, oh, I hope I had made these long enough. The ground connection is long enough, that's for sure. I hope the other leads are long enough as well. As you can see here, there's a blue wire going on and there's a brown wire, and what I have coming out here is also blue and brown, and well, you just put the brown wire to the brown wire and the blue wire to the blue wire and you're good to go. It's a bit hard filming this, but it's a lot of tangering around trying to get these wires to go in the right place without doing weird shit. So tightening this as good as we can, getting the blue wires in the right place, making sure they're nice and around it. Sticking it in there, and the other one. Trying to persuade that to go in the right place. There. And tightening that one. Just checking that everything is good to go. Seems good. Then we need to see if we can put this back together. I don't like how this looks. I'm just gonna redo the factory thing as well. A lot of mingling, trying to have this come together again. That's one. Then I just need to extend this to the other one, to the next one, and that one to the next one. So I'm already almost done with the second one. This was a little bit different. It has the same blue and brown, but one of the wires, the ones going on to the old, it doesn't have a grounding, so there's only one ground wire. Just a little bit different, but it's probably gonna be a bit easier to put together. The other one was not that easy. This is some fiddly. No, I don't like this system too much, but hopefully it's gonna work, and I'll be having a lot more plugs. There we are. Now we're ready, almost ready. Now it has become even darker down here because this is the plug that everything goes into. This is also without grounding wire, but I'm not gonna fix that, but I'm gonna make sure that this grounding wire can go into this so that when I at some point exchange this, I won't have broken this. So I'm just making a mark for that. And I'm just gonna drill a hole and hope for the best that there's nothing down there. And just have a look. Yeah, that's not a good idea. There is something down there. You can see that, right? So if I put that grounding wire down there, it will hit that one. So not a good idea. That's too bad. I think I'll have to go find another one. Okay, this is not good at all, because even if I just remove the ground plug in this thing, which I really don't want to, and don't use the ground, the next time I might be using this thing for something else. So I think I'm gonna waste this and just throw it out. I need the cable though, because I've made a special modification for this one, so that it can go into the plug on the wall together with another one. So I'm gonna borrow the cable for this. Okay, got another power strip here, and I put on this special cable that I made way back. So we're gonna plug that in and see if it sparkles. Turn it on, and it lights up. So that's pretty cool. Now I can see what I'm doing. And you should somewhere down here. There we are. And I'm gonna be plugging in the ones that I've made over here. So this is the thing that I've made. I'll see, the power thing goes out that way. And that way. Okay, so I need to mount that up on the wall over there. And I have some strips for that. Box of different cable strips. I think I'm gonna be using the white ones. These things. I'm done. Now, yeah, this video was kind of just a little video that I did because I needed to do this. I ran out of plugs and it got tiresome exchanging plugs. So thank you for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again. And if you think I did something wrong here, well, I'm a professional YouTuber and feel free to exchange professional with idiot. Have a nice day. Bye bye.